Next time they shine your light in the sky, don't go to it. The bat is dead. Bury it. Consider this mercy.
Same city, completely different zip code.
Welcome back, people, to another video. You've clicked on my face, Gotham Cenobites. I'm Terry, and today it's a sad topic. It's all about the Snyderverse, and of course all the fuckery that has gone down this week. So I hope you strap in, get you a beer, soda, some popcorn, and let's get into this bullshit right now. Alright guys, so full disclaimer, if you know me, you know it's a very passionate subject we got going on for today's video. So I'm not going to be able to get through this without cussing. So cuss words are coming, number one. Number two, this may turn into a very lengthy video rant. But yeah, so those are the full disclaimers. So with those out the way, let's get into the video. So we'll start with me talking a bit about the Snyderverse. Okay. So back when Man of Steel was first announced, we were just coming off the Bale movies. I was a big Dark Knight fan. It's still to this day the only movie I think I saw 4 times in theaters. Now granted, the 4th time I didn't pay for it, I just kind of snuck in. But so yeah, we were coming off of those movies, and so I mean I love Batman. Never really a Superman fan, but I mean, it was all Christopher Nolan. Like, if you look at the credits, Christopher Nolan's name is all over Man of Steel. So, that, and it being Henry Cavill, kind of a no-name at the time, but to me, he's always been that kid from Hellraiser 8. So I didn't see it in theaters, but because of Cavill and because of Christopher Nolan's name, it's the only reason I gave Man of Steel a shot. I'll have you, after I saw it, I fucking loved it. And he's still, to this day, the only reason I give a shit about Superman, and the only... There's never any interest before then, and there's probably not going to be any... I hope I'm wrong. There's probably not going to be any interest now that he's gone. And I will be the first to admit 2 things. When it was announced that we weren't getting a sequel, we were getting Batman vs. Superman, and not only that, is we were going to be fast-tracked into a Batman and Wonder Woman was going to show up. I thought, this is a rush job. And I was also very critical of Ben Affleck. I mean, I grew up watching like Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob, and all the other silly movies Ben Affleck was in. It's like, this is our Batman. But then I saw it. I'll have you, BVS in theaters was not very good the first go around, but he was awesome as Batman. He's still, both of them to this day, best on screen Superman and the best on screen Batman. But the cracks with Zack Snyder were very evident, and still don't know to this day if Snyder was 100% responsible for the rush job, or if it was WB kind of forcing it, because we get Wonder Woman dropped into that movie, and I cared even less about her. I mean, I like Gal as Wonder Woman, I do, but Wonder Woman's not a very character I could relate with, obviously. Not a woman. But Gal makes me like her. I like her. The first movie right after that was great. And it was kind of our first, like, this is what we should do. DC, this is what we should do. World building, character building. But instead, they rushed into the next movie again. So we got Wonder Woman, but then we get Justice League. And I thought it was too quick. And I'm looking at the wife. Like Marvel showed you, slow and steady, build your characters. The story will pay off, but they still rushed into it. But personally, I mean, I left the theaters from Justice League actually liking it. Of course, with it and PBS, the director's cuts are head and shoulders above. And you show me someone who can say with a straight face that the Justice League is better than Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I will show you a person who is full of shit. But because of the rush jobs, we didn't resonate with every single person, so that's why the Snyderverse ultimately failed. And even though we rose up together, and we got the Snyder Cut, WB was like, that's it, that's your trilogy. But to me, the differences of Steppenwolf and finally seeing Darkseid, it's like, how can this be the conclusion? I got to know what happens. And I mean, clearly not alone. So The Rock championed behind the fans and got Henry back. And I know Black Adam isn't seeing good numbers, but again, I liked it. The only movie to come out of this whole thing that I didn't care for was Wonder Woman 1984. Why the fuck was that Harley Quinn movie? Birds of Prey, it's questionable, but I still found enjoyment out of it. So that's the thing, is the Snyderverse is more than just those three movies, because Black Adam is connected. The Suicide Squad, Batman's in it, connected. Birds of Prey, obviously. Even the new The Suicide Squad. You got Amanda Waller in there, you got Harley Quinn. That's enough. It's connected. So, it's all the same universe, whether you, me, or James Gunn has anything to say about it. So the one thing I don't like about all this is I like Black Adam. And like I was just saying, there was really only one movie I didn't care for. So the fact that WB lets Cavill come into Black Adam and lets Cavill announce he's coming back, I mean, you get the people excited. And I asked my wife today, I said, you don't read comics, you only watch this shit because I do. Would you be confused if James Gunn started over, had his little reboot shit going on, and on the back nine, let the Snyderverse finish? I mean, it might be confusing to 10% of the people to have the Snyder Batman and Superman over here, and the new hotness James Gunn reboot world going on over here. But you gotta understand, the Snyderverse was probably going to end in the next 5 years. And then this other shit you have in the meantime could have kept going. She said that, it wouldn't have been too confusing to her because it's two completely different universes, which makes sense to me, because how can you say that it won't work when they're doing it right now? The Joker is separate. They're saying right now that the Pattinson Batman is separate, so you're already doing it. Why couldn't you still keep going with Snyder and do what you want over here? Who the fuck cares if there's 3 or 4 Batmans on screen? Why is that a bad thing? I mean, even with comics, the shit that starts this whole thing, or we're not even talking about this today, There's always multiple runs with this story, the metal story, the damned story. I mean, there's all types of different Batmans and worlds and universes, multiverses. I don't think it's far-fetched to have 3 different stories that continue with 3 different Batmans. I don't think that's a problem. And right now, I mean, DC, you need all the help you can get. So, instead of making everybody happy, you're making these people hate these people because they're getting what they want and we're not. When Cavill wanted to do it, I guarantee you, if he had brought everybody back, except Ezra, everybody would have come back. But, so that's just my problem. As you let him announce it, you got our hopes up, and then 2 months later, not even, you cut our fucking legs off on our knees. You know, fuck you, this ain't happening. And then you have the nerve to say we offered Henry Cavill a chance to come back as a different DC character. Well, that doesn't make fucking sense. And I gotta tell you, even though he looks just like Lobo, he's probably going to do a good job. It doesn't fucking make sense to reboot the universe and have Momoa play somebody else. It doesn't fucking make sense. Alright. I've rambled enough. I love the Snyderverse. If we get nothing else, I think I'll be pretty happy. The Black Adam Steelbook is already ordered. I think they said it's coming in January, so looking forward to that. But honestly, I mean, my biggest gripe was the whole embarrassing video announcement by Cavill, just to have to fucking retract it 2 months later. But number 2 was, I really hope that James Gunn reboots the entire fucking thing, because if you keep Margot Harley and Peacemaker, Amanda Waller, yes, let's keep the characters, but you're talking about 5 or 6 years we can reintroduce Peacemaker, maybe Amanda Waller. You need to reboot everything, and you need to start with the basics. 2 or 3 Batman movies, 2 or 3 Superman movies. You need to build on these characters before the shared event. That's my biggest thing. You need to reboot it. Everybody, I'm sorry, you got to go. Now, I know Gunn, he loves using the same actors, so we probably will see Momoa as Lobo. We probably will see his brother playing some fucking buddy. We probably will see Batista. I would say Michael Rooker, but well, if it's rebooted, we'll see Michael Rooker again, because it should be rebooted, and his The Suicide Squad joke of a character shouldn't fucking be in the canon. So that's my 2 things. The biggest, obviously, if you're going to do a reboot the entire fucking thing. Don't just keep the characters that you think made you money or made the company money before you got there. And don't just keep the characters that were involved in these 2 little things you did before you fucking took over. So, reboot means reboot, not reboot, but I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. Yeah. Nope. Flush it all, man. Flush it all. So I filmed this section after the fact because I remembered something else. You don't know what you're reading on the internet, if it's true or not, but I did read this article that said that, obviously Black Adam was the last movie from the old regime. The new, you got Flash and all that shit coming out now, but still, it was part of the old regime. And if it's true that Walter Hamada is saying that they did what they did just to kind of handicap Gunn coming in, and that they said, oh, well, we were going to do the Snyder Cut, but then they came in and flushed it. Or, see, we got Henry to come back and say this and all this shit, but now James Gunn, no. If that's true, it's pretty fucked up. And it's pretty telling of how fucking stupid the old regime was and what we could have got if they didn't fuck up from the start with Batman vs. Superman. So I really hope that that's not true. And that the old regime, because they're pretty much, they're gone. Like, y'all are gone. Like, we need to move past you, and you're still fucking going on there saying, well, this is what we were gonna do. They're the ones fucking it up. Like, it doesn't sound like that's true, but I mean, if it is, yeah, that's really fucked up. So I hope that's not true. But I did just want to add that in there, that they may not have had a plan at all to bring them back. It's just the old regime kind of promised it to us, and I think they considered it, weighed their options, but then at the end of the day, they were like, nope, we gotta start over. And again, if they start from scratch and it's all new, more power to you. I hope you do a good job. So, alright, just wanted to include that in here. So there it is. There's my thoughts on the subject. It's really disappointing that Cavill's out. I will say that. And Ben Affleck. But, I will be honest. I was really wanting a Cyborg movie. Like, I fucking love Ray Fisher as Cyborg. And it's the only damn hot toy I have left. Cyborg's finally coming home. I think it was a pipe dream, honestly, thinking Ray Fisher would ever be allowed back. But I love what he did with the character, and the Snyder Cut really made you like the character, so God, it sucks. It really sucks. But I mean, I'm a grown man. I mean, I hope the hell I can make a video a couple years from now and say, look, this new shit is better. What the hell is the Snyderverse? I hope I can do that. I really hope I can do that. But for now, I mean, it's just I'm a DC guy, clearly. Maybe James Gunn, when he announces his plans next year, he'll be like, well, in 10 years we're doing Dark Knight's Metal. Okay. James Gunn. I'm sure it's going to happen eventually. I'm sure in the next 10 years you're going to see Batman Who Laughs in a movie. I promise. But appreciate you guys watching this rant vlog bitch fest. So that's my thoughts. I am grown enough. I mean, I can move past it, and I'll give you a shot, James. But it's got to be perfection. It's got to be worth the body count you just laid at our feet. It's got to blow us away, man. Get to work. It's got to blow us away. Alright, guys. So I'm going to let you guys go. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Please. I know I've kind of been quiet the last few weeks, but trust me, there's a lot coming. There's a video I have churning. I'm about to go on vacation. I work next week, and then I'm off like 10 days after that. But so I've got a few videos. I'm obviously going to do an end of the year room tour. I'm going to do a top 5 countdown of my 5 favorite pieces I got in of 2022. There's another video I kind of can't tell you about, and the wife's father is in town, so hopefully he can watch the kids while we do the video, because I kind of want to get her involved in that one. It'll make sense when you see it. So yeah, I got a lot coming, a lot to do on those 10 days off, so I've been quiet, but you're about to get a whole lot of me. I appreciate you all, and you guys take it easy. I won't talk to you again before Christmas, so Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you have a great, safe holiday, and I will catch you on the next one.
Court's adjourned.